Sorry, guys. So we are learning the data type. So character accepts the character data type and the numbers. And the static data type, memory will get unused. What is this memory gets unused that we will study? First, to understand that, first we have to understand this varchar data type. So it's a variable character data type. It accepts both character and number. It's a dynamic data type. And what will happen is, it will, suppose variable, if I write 6, okay? So now what is static and dynamic data type? What we have to understand. So if I write character at 6, that means on the character 6 means what? There will be 6 memory which will be allocated, okay? So it will be like this. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Now, if you enter any character here, suppose I have written character 6, so I can enter A, B, C, D, okay, E. Now, if I'm not entering any value here, so this particular block of memory gets unused. Since it's a static data type, whatever we have assigned in the beginning, that many blocks are there, okay? And say, you know, character occupies 2 bytes of memory. So this byte of memory remains unused. But variable characters are not like that. What happens is that some of the books it has written, it is expands and sinks according to the definition. And some of the books tells what? It assigns the block of memory which is unused, okay, whichever the block of memory is unused as null. And you know null does not occupy any memory. So what here it will happen is, we are assigning variable character as 6, that means 6 block of memories we have assigned. And what will happen is, it is a variable data type. So what will happen is, it will assign this as what? Null. So what will happen, whichever block of memory is not being used, you just tell it as, it assigns the block of memory which is unused as null. This is null. And what do you know? Null do not occupy any what? Yes. Memory. Memory null does not occupy any memory. This is the 2 data type. First, you have to understand there is a varchar data type and there is what? Char data type. Character data type. Number 1 is character data type. Number 2 is what? Variable character data type. It is a static data type. Once you have allocated the spaces, it will, if you're not using those spaces, that will remain unused. But variable characters are not like that. If you're not using that particular block of memory, it assigns it as null, and null doesn't occupy any memory. So the memory will not be wasted in case of variable character. It is called as dynamic memory data type. So this is what is the data type. What is that? One is character, one is variable character. It both accepts number and character. The next is, guys, is the number. So number data type, as the name only suggests, it's a number data type. It will accept what? Numbers. Suppose if I write number 3, so what will happen? The maximum value will be 33999. So this is nothing but your number data type. Number 3, 2 means what? Maximum value will be 999, and after 2 decimal you have to give the after 2 numbers you have to give the decimal point. So this is number 3, 2. Did you understand?
Sir, if you explain this one again, that number 3, 2.
Yeah. So see, if I take number 3, okay, this is suppose number n, any number. So now tell me, if I take number 3, so what is the 3-digit maximum value? 999. If I write 3, 2, that means what? What is the maximum value? 999. And comma 2 is telling what? After 2 numbers, you have to give the decimal point. Are you able to understand? Did you understood, guys?
Yes.
After 2 numbers, you have to give the decimal point. That's all is the thing. 3 means maximum is 999. 2 means after how many digits the decimal will be assigned. This
For
is simple.
example, instead of that place 3 number we can give and a comma 2 we can give, right? Like that also is possible.
Oh, suppose I write here number 4,1. What will be the maximum value? Tell me.
99.999.1.
First of all, 4-digit maximum value will be what? 4 nines or not?
Yes.
And after how many
0.9.
digits? So here it will.
Yes.
So now tell me, any doubts?
No.
Okay. Date data type is nothing just it will accept the date. So format, the general print format is the DD, MON. MON is month, YY. So this is again date data type. Next is very easy is blob. This is binary large object. That means if a large object we want to store like images, videos and all, that is nothing but the binary large object. CLOB means collect character large object. That means if I want to store a huge character of data, suppose 4 GB file, then that will go into CLOB. So all these are what? Data type. That's all you have to remember. Varchar, char, number, date, VLOB and CLOB. So that's all is the data types in Oracle. Now next is the constraints. Have you heard about constraints? What is a constraint? And ever have you heard about constraint?
Yeah. Yes.
What is a constraint? What is the English meaning of constraint? What do you understand by what is a constraint? Constraint means there is some restrictions to do anything. Okay, that is called as constraint. There is a constraint that senior citizens, okay, the seat is for senior citizens. That means what, guys? Here only senior citizens can sit. This is a constraint. Okay. So this is nothing but a restricted condition, you can tell. That is nothing but a constraint. So here constraint in SQL, what will happen? In a table, there will be column. So for a particular column, there are some conditions, some constraint will be applied. So that is nothing but the constraints. So what is a constraint? So constraint, what will you tell? What is a constraint? Constraint are the condition, okay? Conditions that are applied on a column of a table. There are 5 types of constraint. Which are the types of constraint, guys? Can you just tell me?
Primary, foreign key,
null constraint.
Very good. So constraint, there are 5 types of constraint. There is something called as primary key. Have you heard about this? Very famous. Okay. So what happens in primary key? Can you just tell me? So it is like a combination of unique and not null. So what will happen is, if you tell any column is a primary key or defined constraint, the first thing what you have to understand is there will not be any duplicate value. There cannot be any null value. And after that, the third condition is what? It is always 1 in a table. That means if a column has 5, if a table has 5 columns, then what will happen is only 1 column you can define as primary key. You cannot define 2 columns as the primary key. So to a column to qualify as a constraint of primary key, there should not be any duplicate value. There should not be any null value, and primary key is always 1 in a table. Did you understand this much? Constraint, primary key. Tell me yes or no?
Yes, yes.
Next is unique key. As the name is only telling, it's a unique. There cannot be any duplicate value.
Duplicates.
For the column which is defined, okay? And there can be multiple unique key column in a table. This is very, very simple. Next is not null. From the name only, it is very clear what? Column defined as not constraint, what will happen? It cannot have what? Null values. Column defined as not null constraint should not have null value for the column. And then what will happen, guys? There can be what?
Multiple.
There can be multiple not null column in a table. Fine.
Okay.
So this is very, very simple, simple things. Okay. Next is check. So check is nothing but an additional constraint as per the user. Okay. So a user can also put a constraint. Suppose I want the salary to be greater than 3,000. So for any column, any condition, such kind of conditions can be put using what? Check. So this is called as what? Check constraint. Last is the foreign key constraint. So this is nothing but the a constraint which is used to establish the parent-child relationship between the tables. Okay, there can be multiple foreign key defined for a table. So these are the 5 constraints which you always have to keep in mind. Okay. So if you understand this, so now tell me what are the types of constraint, guys? First is what? Primary key.
Primary key.
So what
Not
will have
null.
Not null, then unique. Then
Check.
Check. Then
Foreign key.
So what is primary key? Column defined as primary key should be what? Unique and
no
duplicates. Yeah, there should not be any duplicate. You can define like this. There should not be any duplicate. There should not be any null. And it should be always one in a table. So that is what is the not null means. There should not be any null. It can be multiple. Okay, then foreign key used to establish parent-child relationship. It can be multiple in a table. Then check additional condition given by a user. Okay. So unique means there should not be any duplicate value. Can be more than one. Unique key column defined as the unique. Next, we are going to learn the statements. Okay, these are called SQL statements. We have already, it's SQL statements. Which are the SQL statements? There is something called as DRL. Okay, data retrieval language, or DQL, data query language. So this is nothing but the select, which we have already studied. Now we are going to learn something called as DDL. What is DDL? Data definition language. So if you have ever heard about the data definition language, there are how many types of data definition language? Have you heard about? There is something called as create. There is something called as alter. There is something called as rename. There is something called as drop, and there is something called as what? Truncate. Okay. So these are nothing but the DDL commands. So DDL is nothing but the data definition language which is used to change the structure of a table. So DDL is used to why? To change the structure of a table. So it is a permanent change, okay? And we do not need to commit it. So it is a permanent change. Whatever DDL statements will run, we do not need to commit it. So first thing is what? Create. So create is used to create a table or a view or an index, anything we can create using what? Create. Simple. So now we will see how to create a table. Let us go and study. So let us just go and see how to create a table. Have you ever created a table in a database? There is something called as create table name. Okay, any table name you can give. You can give suppose Ramya. Okay, so this is a table name. Then you have to give the column definition. Column definition means what? Column name. Suppose the column name is salary. Is data type. So what will be the data type? Suppose number. Okay. 9. Suppose I give what? 9,3 something. This is the data type. That means maximum can be all this time and 3-digit decimal. Okay. Fine. So this is the table which I'm creating, where I have given the table name as Ramya, column name as salary, data type as number 9,3, and I can give what? A constraint. Primary. This is a primary key. This is an optional. This is an optional. See, this is create table name and this column definition. This from here it is called as column definition. Now in the column definition, this column name and data type is what? Mandatory. This constraint is an optional field. So if I write enter this, so a table will be created whose name is what? Ramya. Now the table is created whose name is Ramya, which it will have how many columns, guys? Tell me everyone, how many columns?
One column.
One column
One
salary.
column. And that column is having which constraint?
Primary key.
Primary key.
Primary key. So primary key, can we insert duplicate values in this?
No.
No.
Can we insert null values in this?
No.
Can we have two columns with primary key in a table?
No. No.
So this is called as what? Creating a table. Did you understood how to create a table?
Yes.
This is one way. Another way is what? Suppose there's already a table, EMP. So what I can do?
Alter
Create.
table.
No. I am teaching you the ways to create a table. This is one way is over. Now what I want to do is, I want to create a table same like EMP. So what I will do? Create table.
Table name.
Suppose Sangeeta, okay? As select star from EMP. So now what will happen, guys?
So all the column name will come under Sangeeta table.
Yeah, so a table will be created whose name will be Sangeeta, will have all the records and columns of EMP table, but the index will not get copied. But that's fine, but that you don't tell in the first only. Whenever someone asks, just tell what all the row records and columns of EMP table will be copied to Sangeeta. This is what is there, but index does not get copied. So now create table name as select star from EMP. All the records and column of EMP will be copied to Sangeeta table, and a table will be created whose name will be what? Sangeeta.
Sangeeta.
Let us just see. Created. Now if I write select star from Sangeeta, what will happen, guys?
All the employee table details will be copied here.
It will have same rows and columns as EMP. This is another way of creating a table. Yes or no, guys?
Yes.
So both the ways I told you how to create a table using what? Create table name, column definition, and also using what? Create table name as select star from EMP. If I want a specific columns records, then also I can create, right? Suppose I write create table name as select star from EMP, and where 1 equals to 2. If I write a false condition, guys, only the structure of the table will be copied and data will not be copied. That means what? If I write select star from Shamya, sorry, I have written Shamya, what will be the output, guys? Only the structure of the EMP table, but there will not be any data. Okay, so no rows. But if I see DESC SHAMYA, so what will happen is all the structure.
All the structure.
So suppose if I create a table, okay, create table name, okay, as select star from EMP where department number equals to 10. So what will be the output of this query, guys? A table will be created whose name will be what? Vic. And then this table will be same as EMP table where department number equals to 10. That means in this EMP table, whichever is the department number 10, only those records will be there in the big table. Are you able to understand?
Yes.
So if I write select star from
Vic,
what will happen?
only that one, 10 only.
Yes. Did you understood how to create a table?
Yes.
Now we will understand how to rename a table. Suppose I want to rename a table. So what I will do, rename. Have you heard about rename table?
Yeah.
With to kick. Okay. So what will happen if I want to rename? How to rename a table? Rename
Table name.
Table
name.
Table name. Old table name to new table name. So let me just give a correct table name. Suppose I am writing ASP. Invalid table name. What happened, guys? Why we are not able to rename a table? Let us just try like this. Okay. Rename Vic. Okay. Rename table name. Rename table name to E. Yes. Are you able to understand what happened, guys? Rename is not table 1 to table 2. This what rename table 1 to table 2.
Table 2. Okay.
So now the name of big table is what? E. Yes or no?
Yes.
Suppose I want to rename Samya to Shama. So how can I do? Rename. What I have to do? SHAMYA. Okay. To SHYAMA. So now you see the table is
Shama.
Easy or difficult?
Easy.
This is nothing but the renaming of a table. You remember this word car. C for create, A for alter, R for rename, and then DT, okay, and drive, truck, D for drop, and T for truncate. So these are the things which you have to remember is the DDL statement. Car. So create is over, rename is over. Now we are going to learn something called as drop. If I want to drop a table, what I have to do? Very simple. Drop table name. So let us just drop this. Table is dropped. Yes or no?
Yes.
So after dropping, it goes to the recycle bin. There is something called as recycle bin. I don't know how many of you have seen these things. So let's start from recycle bin. If you write this query, what will happen, guys? There is something called as recycle bin. Okay. So after
like temp files.
See here, you have, is it that table which we have dropped? Is it in the recycle bin or not?
Yes.
So after dropping a table, it does not get completely removed from the database. It goes into what? Recycle bin. From the recycle bin, if we want to drop, we can just use the purge keyword to completely drop. And if we want to bring it back, we can use flashback. How to use flashback, guys? Let us just write down flashback table name. Suppose I want to flashback table. Okay. This is the table I have 2. And then I have to write before. What I have to write? Drop. Flashback table name. Okay. 2 before drop. Means before drop, you need to flashback it. So what happened? It should get flashback. So it has not got flashback. What I did? Flashback table name. What is the Shyama? No, SHYAMA. Okay.
Yes.
Flashback table name. Okay. 2 before drop. Okay. So if I flashback, guys, what will be the output? Flashback complete. Yes or no? Tell me, guys, yes or no? Is the flashback complete or not?
Yes.
So now is it in recycle bin?
No. It will not be there.
It will not be there. It has been retained. Now if you write no, now if I write select a star from Shyama. Yeah, so fine. This is fine. Okay, this is fine. So this is executing. Okay. Now if you see in the recycle bin, this particular table will not be there. See here. It's not there, right? Now, if I want to completely remove this table from our database, what is the keyword? There is something called as purge. So what I have to write? Drop table name, PURGE. If you write purge, then nothing can be done. It will not go to recycle bin. It will not go to anywhere. It will be just removed from your database. So if I write this, now your table is completely dropped. You cannot just find it only. What is the message we are giving? Table or view does not exist. Are you understanding, guys? Purge means permanent deletion. Drop means we are dropping a table. It's not permanently deleted. It has gone to recycle bin. Recycle bin has 2 options. One is flashback to get the table which we have dropped. Another is what? Another is purge if we want to completely delete it. That is what is the drop. Next, we are going to learn is truncate. So this is very simple. Truncate table, table name. So suppose Ramya is a table. If I want to drop it, I can just drop it completely. So drop table, truncate table name. So after dropping, what will happen, guys? After truncating, what will happen? Neither the structure will be there and neither the data will be there. Let us just see what is there here in Ramya table. I created a table, no, Ramya. What was the name? Select start from.
Ramya.
Did I change the name or what?
No.
Somewhere,
so if I want to see all the table names, I can check from where? Select start
Let's
from.
start from tables. Tab.
Tab. So what is the table name?
Ramya.
Oh, Ramnya. I've written Ramnya.
It's a Ramya.
Ramnya I've written. Okay. So guys, yeah. So select a star from Ramnya, Ramnya. Okay. Yes. Their table is there. Although there is no row, but table is there. Okay. So if I want to truncate it, what I will write? Truncate table, table name. So now this table structure and data has gone. So now if I write select a star from Ramnya, what will happen, guys? What will be the output of this one? No table does not exist. Output will be what? Table does not exist, or it will be what? No rows, no records found, because the structure and data has gone. Okay, but the table is there. I think table is there. I think table is there, but there is no structure and data in this. Select a star from tab. So Ramnya table is there. If I see here, DSC Ramnya. Yes. So table is there, but the structure and the entire data is truncated. That is what is the Ramnya truncate table name. Very simple. What happened? This particular table, what is happened is truncated. That means structure and data has gone for this particular table. That is what is the Ramnya table. So let us just understand. Suppose this is a table. Suppose create table A as select star from EMP. So this is a table. Create table A. Okay. Now I'm creating a table A as select star from EMP. This is a table which is created A, which is having how many records? All the rows and columns from EMP table. Now I want to truncate it. How can I truncate? Truncate table name. So now this table is truncated. Now select a star from A. What will happen, guys? No rows, because there is no particular data which is data has been permanently truncated. That is nothing but your truncate. Okay. So if I write DSC description of the table A, columns are there, but there is no particular data. Are you able to understand, guys? Tell me yes or no.
Yes.
So this is a permanent delete of the data. But what is the difference, guys, between drop and truncate? Can you just tell me?
Your drop along with the structure, it will completely delete the data and structure. In truncate, only data will be deleted, structure will
Remain same.
So suppose I drop it, okay? Drop table name. Now if I write select a star from A, are you able to understand? So
Yes.
truncate, what happens? Only the data are deleted, but permanently. In drop, what will happen, guys? The data and the what will happen? The data and what? The structure will be deleted. But the problem is what? Truncate do not have the option of recycle bin, but drop has the option to recycle or get it back. Are you able to understand? That is what is the
Which
truncate.
one will have a recycle?
Which one will have?
Drop.
Drop will have a function of recycle, right? It will go to recycle bin from where we can get back. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
But truncate does not have. Truncate only
Permanently delete.
Yeah, permanently deletes the data. But the structure remains. Drop removes like the delete the what happened? Data and structure.
Structure. Okay. Got it.
So we have learned create, we have learned rename, we have learned truncate, we have learned drop. The last thing what we are going to learn is alter. Okay. So let us just create a table to understand alter. Okay, create table name KGF. Okay, all of you watched KGF. Okay,
No.
salary and then number, then you all don't like Yash. Yash is a great actor. Okay. Anyways, so this is that particular table which is created, whose name is KGF. Okay. Now in this KGF table, what will happen, guys, is that we have to we are going to learn what? Alter. Yes. So alter is used to rename a column, drop a column, okay, or add a column. So now if I take in the KGF table, which are the column, guys? Which are the column, guys, in KGF? There's a salary column. That's all. Now what we have to do, guys, is in this table KGF, what we have to do is we want to add a column or drop a column or rename a column. Then we can use what? Alter. Suppose I want to rename a column. So what I will write? Alter table name. Okay. Add. What I have to write? Do you remember?
Column
add
name, which one we need to add?
Yeah, add column. Suppose I want to add what? Ename column. And there's a data type. Ename column, there's a data type of varchar. So alter table name, okay, add column, and then the column name and its data type. So it has generated an error. So let us just see why this error has come. Alter table name, add column, okay, add column name and the data type. Let me just see. Yes. So what happened, guys? Here we don't have to mention the keyword column. I mentioned that keyword column here. That's why that error came. Now how to add a column? Alter table name, add, and the column name and its data type.
Without
Easy or
the
no?
table, alter the KGF is the table name. No, again we need to give table.
No. Yeah, alter table name.
Okay.
Alter table name, add whichever the column is there. Okay.
Here we are adding a new column. We are not changing a table name.
No. You are just in a table. If you want to add a column, drop a column, rename a column, then we will go for what? Alter. Are you able to understand?
Yes.
So now if I want to rename a column, so what I will write? Alter table name, rename, okay, column 1. Suppose there's a column, which is the column which was present in KGF, salary, okay. Suppose I want to rename what? Rename salary to, okay, to gold, okay. So alter table name, rename salary to gold. Rename column 1 to column 2. So what will happen? So it has generated one
Data
error.
type.
So alter table name, rename column 1 to column 2. Let us just see. So this is a tricky here, okay. When we want to rename a column, we have to give a keyword called as column. And when we want to add a column, we don't have to give the keyword called as column. Okay, so this we have to remember. There's nothing we can do. Suppose we want to add a column, alter table name, add the column name and its data type. It's fine. But if we want to rename a column, what is the way, guys? Can you just tell me? Alter table name, rename, then column 1 to column 2. Did you understood? This is what is called as what, guys?
Alter table.
Rename. Yes. Tell me, everyone, if I want to add a column, alter table name, and column name, and its data type, and if required, the constraint. This is fine. But if you want to rename a column, alter table, table name, rename column, column 1 to column 2. Are you able to understand?
Yes.
So this is addition is over, renaming is column. Last is if I want to drop a column. Last is I want to drop a column. Alter table, table name, drop column name. Suppose this is a gold. So again, I did a mistake. What is the mistake? Alter table, table name, drop. Okay, what is a column? Column is gold. So I want to drop this column. Yes. So what happened here also I have to mention the column keyword. So alter table, table name, drop column, column name. Are you able to understand? So two places. If we want to rename a column, I have to use this keyword column. If I want to drop a column, I have to use the column keyword column. But if I am just what happened, adding a column, I don't need to mention that particular keyword called as column. This completes your DDL statements. Did you understood, guys? Tell me yes or no.
Yes.
Yeah.
So how to create a table? What is the keyword? Can you just tell me?
Create table.
Create table, table name, column definition. Column definition is what? Column name, data type, and constraint. Constraint if required. It is an optional fit. Okay. This is one way how to create a table. Next, I told you is what? CTAS method. Do you remember that CTAS method? Create table, table name as select star from base table. Do you remember that? Tell me yes or no.
Yes.
So now we want to create a table where all the structure of the base table will be copied, but data will not be copied. What is the query for that?
Duplicate 1 equal to 2.
You have to write any false condition here. 1 equal to 2, 3 equal to 4, 5 equal to 6, any false condition. Create table, table name as what? Select start from EMP where 1 equals to 2. So next is what, guys?
So there in that number we can mention any number.
Any false condition. 4 equal to 5, 6 equal to 7. Any false condition. Any false condition, but not the true condition.
Okay.
1 is never equal to 2, right?
Yeah.
That is a false condition. So this is what is a multiple column. If I want to create table, table name, column data type, constant, comma, column name, data type, constant, comma, column name, data type, constant. Okay. So this is another way to create a, this is the same way. This we have already studied the creation of a column, a table. So now this is what? Creation of table for multiple columns. You try to create a table, okay, assignment for all the constant. Be it be unique, primary key, not null. Make 5 columns, okay? One should be primary key, one should be unique, one should be not null, and one should be check, okay? So like that, you have to put all the, not foreign key, all these 4 columns constraint, like primary key, unique, not null, and check, and create a table. Next we studied, guys, is what? Alter. So why is alter used? Can you just tell me? Alter is used to add a column, drop a column, or rename a column. Yes or no, guys? Tell me yes or no. Are you there?
Yes.
Yes.
Next is what? How to add a column in a table. What is the syntax, guys? Alter table, table name, add directly column name and is data type, and if required, we can give the constant also. Next is how to drop a column. What is the syntax, guys? Do you remember how to drop a column? Can you just tell me?
Yes.
Alter table, table name, drop column, column name. And how to rename a column? What is the syntax for this?
Alter table, table name, rename, column.
Rename what? Column 1 to column 2. Fine. This is what is alter. Next we studied is drop. So what is a drop, guys?
Drop is used to drop a table.
Drop is used to drop a table from the database. Syntax is what?
Drop table, table name.
Drop table name. Simple. And after dropping a table, it goes where? It goes where? It goes to the recycle bin. And from recycle bin, what happened, guys? Tell me.
Flash it back.
Flash and
from recycle back, we can get it back. From recycle bin, we can get the data back using what? Using the flashback command. Using the flashback. Okay, this is fine. Next is what? What is the syntax of flashback? Can you just tell me?
Flashback table name.
Table name 2 before drop. 2 before drop. Okay. The drop syntax is what? Drop table name. Flashback syntax is what? Everyone
Flashback
tell me.
table name 2
before drop. And if we want to permanently drop a table, what is the keyword we will use? Can you just tell me? Purge. So how we will write that? Can you just tell me how to drop a table permanently? Drop table name.
Purge.
Next we learn this, guys, is what? Truncate. Do you remember that? Tell me yes or no.
Yes.
What is truncate? Is to again truncate the table. What happens is that in truncate only the what is deleted? Data is deleted, but its structure remains. Yes or no? Yes. But drop, what will happen? Both will go. What will go? Structure and
data.
What is the syntax of truncate? Truncate table. So will it go to recycle bin if I truncate a table?
Data will be deleted.
No, it will not go to recycle bin. Recycle bin is where? Only in what?
Drop.
Only in drop. This is fine. Here what will write? It will not go to the recycle bin. This is fine. Next is tell me. Difference between what?
Drop and truncate.
Difference between drop and truncate. So what is the difference between drop and truncate? Can someone tell me?
Drop is
delete both data and structure. Truncate will delete only the data, not the structure.
So yeah.
We can.
So to permanently drop a table from the database, we will use the keyword called as what? Purge. While using drop, okay? This is first point. If we want to permanently drop a table, we'll use drop purge, okay? Table dropped using drop can be taken back from recycle bin using what? Flashback. We have a concept called as what?
Recycle bin.
Recycle bin. Then what is the next difference? Drop, what happens, guys? Deletes what? Drops what? Data and what?
Database.
And structure. And what happened, guys, here? This is fine. Drop will drop what? Both. Data and structure. Now what happened, guys, in truncate? What happens in truncate? Tell me. This is about the drop. What happens in truncate, guys? Tell me.
Table
structure will not change and the
table gets permanently truncated, okay? But what happened? The structure of the table will be there or not? Yes. Structure of the
table
does not gets deleted, okay? The structure of the table remains, okay? No feature of what? To get the no feature to get back the table which is truncated, no recycle bin, okay? So what happens in drop? There's a feature called as recycle bin. There's a feature called as flashback. All those features are not there. So we can write like this. No feature of recycle bin and flashback. Fine, this is fine. deleted. Okay. Excellent. Now, what is rename, guys? Can you just tell me? I told you rename. What is rename? Rename is
rename
used
the
to
table name.
rename is used to rename a table. What is the syntax? Syntax is what? Rename what?
No.
Table name.
Table one. Just like we'll write
Table.
like this. Old table name.
And new table. Two.
Two. You have to use the keyword two.
New table name.
Simple. Yes or no?
Name. Yes.
So this is called as what? DDL. All these things what we have learned is nothing but your DDL. The DDL is what, guys, as a permanent change. It changes the structure of the table. So it's a permanent change. Using DDL, we don't require what, guys? Up and implicit commit. That means we don't have to commit it again. Okay. So that is what is nothing but your DDL. We don't need to again we need to commit. Okay, that is what is the DDL. So DDL is what? Data definition language. It used to change the structure of the table. We don't need to implicitly again I need to commit it. Okay, this is fine. Now next is what, guys, is the DML. DML is called as what? Data manipulation language. Let us just study now. We'll go to SQL. IUD. Insert, update, delete. That's all is DML. Let us create a table, guys. Tell me how to create a table.
Create table name.
Table
name.
Table name is D. Okay. Then column name, salary, number 10. This is a table created. Okay. Now, if I want to insert a record, what I will write? Insert into D.
Table D.
Values. If I want to insert, suppose 10. Is it fine?
Yes.
So what happened? What is the error?
Bracket.
Insert into D values. Then you have to give bracket. Okay. 10. One row is inserted. Yes or no?
Yes.
Now, there's one more way to insert. What is the other way? Insert into D. Now, column 1. What is the column name, guys? Tell me.
Cell.
So, write it in bracket, okay? Cell.
Number.
And then whatever value you want. Suppose values.
Values. Bracket 10.
And suppose 20. This is again a way. So, what we did? Insert into table name, column name, values, whatever value we will give. Okay. Here what happened, if we know the column structure, we can just use values and we can write 10. Yes or no, guys? Tell me yes or no.
Yes.
So these are the ways to insert. There is also insert into select, insert into table name, select a star from the table. So if we know the structure of the table is same as the table B, we can just use insert select statement. Suppose what will happen is, let us just understand that also. Suppose I write create table. I have to again make a table Ramya, okay? And what I have to do is as select star from EMP where 1 equals to 2. So a table is created whose name is what? Ramya. And it does not have a what, guys? Any records. Yes or no?
Yes.
But it has the same structure. So now I want to insert into this. Insert into Ramya. Okay. And what I can write? Insert into Ramya. Select star from EMP. So what will happen, guys, after this? All the records from EMP table have it been directly loaded into Ramya table or not? Tell me yes or no.
Yes, yes.
So that is nothing but insert into select. So all the 3 ways I have told you. If you know the structure, directly you write insert into table.
For example, if we want to insert any rows, is it possible?
Yeah, we are inserting rows only, right? Here what happened, guys? This is a table D. Now tell me first there was no record in D. Now how many records are there in D?
10.
There are 2 records, right? 10 and 20. This we have inserted, right? Okay. Insert into D values 10. So which is the value which is inserted in this D table column salary? Tell me.
10 and 20.
First 10 was inserted. Then what we insert? We inserted 20. Yes or no, guys?
Yes.
If we directly want to insert all the records, if we know the structure is same as the base table, I can write insert into table, select start from that particular table. Yes or no, guys?
Yes, yes.
Is it easy or difficult, guys?
Easy.
Now, if you have understood insert, we will also learn something called as update. So update is used to update a table. Okay, this is always asked in the interview or anywhere in real time. This is Smith needs to be changed to Vikram. Ellen needs to be changed to Ramya. Ward needs to be changed to Shama. How can we do that? This color needs to be changed to Prime Minister. How can we do that? So if we want to change the data in a table, we will use what, guys? Update.
Yes.
So what is the syntax? Update table name. Set column. What is the column? Ename. Okay. Set column equals to value. Suppose the column name is ename. Okay. Set ename equals to, suppose I want to change Smith to, okay, to Wiki. Wiki. Okay. Let us just tell it to Wiki. Update table name, set column equals to value, and then we have to give a filter condition which can identify that particular record uniquely, where EMP number equals to 7369. So one row got updated or not, guys? Tell me yes or no. Tell me.
Yes.
So what happened, guys? What is the output of Ramya table now?
E-name and employee number. Yes.
No. E-name,
Okay,
this
okay,
first
okay.
the E-name was
Updated,
what?
that-
Smith. Now it is changed to what? Wiki or
Smith
not?
is updated to Wiki.
So increase
Okay,
the salary. Can you write a query to increment the salary? Can you just tell me how can I increment the salary to 10%? I have to increment the salary of 10% in this particular table, Ramya. So what can I write? Tell me update.
Updates.
Ramya. Set salary equals to what?
10%.
10%.
Salary into
10%.
0.10.
salary plus salary into what, guys? 0.1. Yes or no, guys? Tell me.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
That means salary, whatever your 800 salary is there, now multiply that 800 by into 0.1, that is 80, and add it to 800. That means the total salary is what, guys? 880. Yes or no?
Yes.
So this is how we update. And for all the columns, so we are not writing anything, any condition of where. We are writing update this table. Set sal equals to sal plus sal into 0.1. Let us see. 14 rows as I've updated. Let us see the salary got incremented by 10% or not. Oh my God, salary got incremented by 10%. Okay. So this is called is what? Update. We have also learned insert. Last is the delete. Last is the delete. So how to delete? Delete from Ramya. Okay. So if I do like this, what will happen, guys? All the data will be getting deleted. Yes or no? Yes. So if I want to delete from table, where suppose I want a specific record to be deleted, what I can write? 880. So which record will get deleted, guys? Can you just tell me?
That
Salary 800.
80. Delete it? Yes. So now if I write select a star from Ramya, what will happen, guys?
Except that it will come everything. 13 rows.
There is something, okay, so this is fine. If you want to delete entire thing, what I will write? Delete from Ramya. Yes or no, guys?
Yes.
So now what will happen, guys? Is all the records deleted or not?
Yes.
Yes.
No. Achha.
We are not putting any filter condition here, right?
So, sir, if you delete the records from the table, then in this condition, that deleted table will not go in the recycle bin.
Are we deleting a table or records? We are deleting the records, no?
Okay.
Records, the recycle bin is only for drop, but if we want to roll back whatever changes we have done, this is DML, data manipulation language, manipulating anyone. Manipulating data means what? We can get back the changes what we have done. But DDL is what? Data definition language, changing the structure, creating a table, suppose dropping a table, changing the structure. Here is just the manipulating, insert a table, insert records, update a record, delete records. So we can get back whatever changes we have done using something called as rollback. Let's write down this rollback and see that the magic. All these things will come back. Okay. Yes. So now what happened, guys? Rollback complete. Now what will happen is what? If we write select star from Ramya, then whatever changes we have done, no, we can see it. Let us just understand this more clearly. Suppose there is a table, create table, but rollback I will teach you, but let me just start as I have started. This is again a rollback, commit and save point is again a TCL statements, which we have to learn. So let us just learn that also. So let us start from EMP. This is already a table name is there, then we cannot have same table name. Select star from test, okay, as select star from EMP. This is a table whose name is test. So see the data in the test. These are the records, okay. Now guys, what happened? I deleted a particular record. Suppose I write delete from test where, okay, EMP number equals to 7369. Now I have deleted this particular record. Now I write rollback. Now what will happen, guys? The data which I have deleted will come back. Let us just see.
Okay.
Yes or no, guys?
Okay. Yes.
That is not what the rollback. So these are TCL statement, transaction control language. There. See, did you understood DML, guys? Insert, update, and delete. Tell me yes or no.
Yes.
Yes.
So how to update? Update table name, set column equals to value. Suppose column 1 equals to value 1, comma, column 2 equals to value 2, column 3 equals to value 3, column n equals to volume value n, and where condition. That is nothing but a update. Delete is what? Delete from table, and where condition if we want, and if we want to delete the entire records, we'll use what? Delete from table. Now what is this, guys? This is what? Now we are learning what? TCL statement, rollback, commit, and save point. So rollback means what? Whatever changes we will do using DML, we can get back those changes. That is nothing but your rollback. Now, now the thing is rollback is finished, and now commit is what? See, DDL statements, data definition language gets committed by itself, but for DML we have to commit it. Suppose I do a delete, okay? Suppose delete from test where employee number equals to 7369. Now what I'm doing, guys, I'm deleting it and I'm committing it using the keyword called as commit. Now it is getting committed. Commit is commit complete. Now, guys, if I do rollback, will that data be rolled back? Tell me yes or no. No. Rollback will not work on commit, and commit will not work on rollback. If I write rollback completed. Now 7369 I had deleted from test. Will it come back? Let us just see. No, it has not come back. Did it came back? No. Why it did not come back, guys? Can you just tell me? Because first I committed, then I roll back. So commit over rollback will not work, and rollback over commit will not work. This you have to remember. Simple. This is commit, and then semicolon enter. This is commit keyword. Rollback, commit, semicolon enter. There's something called as save point, which is a conditional rollback. So a particular condition rollback. That is also very simple, guys. Suppose I see here. Now I delete a table from test. Just for 2 minutes, guys. Delete star from test, okay? Where employee number equals to 7499. I deleted this. This is fine. Now I created a save point. So save point, I have written what? Save point name. So suppose a save point is created. Save point, hold on. Save point name. Suppose a save point is created. What it will tell? Save point created. Nothing. Save point and then a name of that same point, and then here. Now what I do, guys, I delete a particular record. Delete from test where employee number equals to 7521. Okay, this is fine. I deleted a particular record. Now I write what? Roll back to X. Okay, so roll back completed. So now, guys, tell me, I have deleted a record 7499, and then I deleted a record called as 7521, and I am writing rollback to X, means up to till when it will be rollback?
Only 7521.
Yeah, only the 7521 will be rollback, but the 7499 will not be rollback. Let us just see the output. Select the star from. Yeah, test. Which is rollback? Is 7521 rollback? Yes. Is the 7499 rollback? No. Yes or no, guys? Tell me yes or no.
Yes.
So today we completed DML, DDL, TCL. Yes or no, guys? DQL and DRL we have already studied. Select. Yes or no, guys? Tell me yes or no.
Yes.
So all these queries you also practice, okay? Don't just depend on me. Let us just study what the notes I have given. Data manipulation language is used to manipulate or change the data in a table. The changes done via DML is not a permanent change. We need to commit the changes. We need to commit the changes done via DML statement. Okay. We need to commit the changes to make it permanent. You can write like this. We need to commit the changes to make it a permanent change. Okay. Fine. So how insert is what? Insert is used to insert one or more record. What is the syntax, guys? Can you just tell me what is the syntax to insert a record? Insert into table name, column 1, column 2, column n, values, value 1, value 2, value n. Yes or no, guys? Did I told you this or not? Yes. Yes. Now I told you we can, if we know the column already, the syntax in which the columns are present. And what is the syntax? This is syntax 1. The syntax 2 is what? Insert into table name and values, value 1, value 2, value n. What is the third way I told you to insert, guys? Can you just tell me? Insert into table name and select a star from a particular table if we know the data columns are same as the base table. Or we can write insert into table name, column 1, column 2, and then select C1, C2 from table. These are the syntax to insert the record in a particular table. Then we learned update, which is a 100% question and interview and your real time, everywhere you will use what? Update. So what is the syntax guide? Update syntax, do you remember what I told? What is the update syntax? Update table name, set column 1 equals to value 1, column 2 equals to value 2, column n equals to value and where condition. Then I taught you there's something called as delete. Delete is used to delete one or more record from a table. Syntax is what, guys? Delete from table name and then where condition. Delete from table name, where condition. Then I taught you in the last, I taught you what? TCL statement. What is TCL statement, guys? Transaction control language. What happens in transaction control language? It is used to make the changes done by DML statement as permanent or get back the DML changes. Whatever changes we have done, either we can commit it or we can roll back it. How to do that, guys? Rollback. Rollback is used to roll back the changes done by DML statement. Syntax is what? Rollback and then semicolon. Commit is used to commit any DML statement. Syntax is commit and then semicolon. Save point is a conditional rollback. We can roll back to a particular DML statement. Syntax is what? Save point name. Okay. And whichever DML statement we will write and then roll back to that particular same point. So, and what I told you, that rollback and commit does not work on each other. Once committed, what we'll do? We cannot roll back, and once roll back, we cannot commit. So these are the things we have learned. So what is the difference between delete, drop, and truncate? Can someone tell me fast?
Delete will delete all the records from the table.
First of all, delete is a DML statement. Okay.
Yes.
And drop and truncate are what? DDL statement.
DDL statement.
So delete can record one record or multiple record. That condition, where filter condition we can use. Drop and truncate do not have that filter condition. Yes or no, guys? Yes.
Yes.
Then we can roll back the data, okay, using the delete. But in drop, there is flashback. In truncate, there is no such kind of option. Okay. So delete deletes the data. Drop will drop what? The table and the data. Truncate will drop or truncate the data, but the structure will remain. But drop will remove what? Delete all the structure and the data. And the last is what? We can permanently drop using what? Purge keyword. Truncate, we cannot permanently drop the table from using truncate. And delete also, we cannot permanently drop the table using what? Delete. Yes or no, guys?
Yes.
So prepare a chart of delete, drop, truncate. Okay. And we complete here DML, DDL, TCL, DCL. And then next is DML, DDL, TCL, DQL, DRL is over. Next we will learn is functions, not today, tomorrow. And then there's a lot of function, number function, character function, special functions, all those things we will learn. And after that, we will learn views, we'll learn index, we'll learn row ID, we'll learn rank, we'll learn dense rank. And then we'll also learn what? Stored procedures, which is PLSQL topic. And then we'll move to our next topic called as what? Our ETL testing. So that's all for today, guys. Any doubts?